So your heart plays in a movie. We've already talked about that, and we've been doing the heart map, and we've been trying to understand what movies have been playing on our heart. Well, one of the things that I think we need to get real clear that is not going to work is just trying to kind of rewrite that movie. Kind of going, okay, well, they didn't mean that, or they didn't know, or they did the best they could with what they had. No, what that does is that just replays the same movie over again. And what you need to understand is the heart itself replays those movies, but the heart doesn't know what's real and what's not real. So the heart sees the movie, the heart thinks it's real, and the heart feels what it feels. The heart's a different place than my logic. My logic is a place where I keep my thoughts, my rationale, my math. It's where I keep my facts. There's also a place in the heart where I keep my beliefs, my truths, my things that are, what I believe and what are true to me. And there's also a place where I keep my feelings. And that's this heart realm. This place where you keep your feelings isn't logical. That's actually where my mind is. It's more random. It's not where my will and my choices are. So this heart realm has its own language. It has a language of feelings. It has a place where time stands still. It's where my imagination exists. And what happens in there is that you see the movie of what's happened to you and you replay it again and again. That's actually the enemy's plan with his 8mm tapes. And he wants you to play that over again because the heart feels that feeling again. The emotions feel those emotions again. Have you noticed when you talk about something negative over and over and over again, you don't feel better? Have you noticed that when you're trying to express it to someone, you're hoping maybe to get it out of you, maybe you'll get some comfort, maybe you'll get some care, maybe you'll get some connection, you actually don't feel better the more you talk about stuff, the longer you talk about stuff. Well, that's because in the heart realm, that place that God designed for you to have imagination, it keeps playing that over and over again, and your emotions start to feel what that movie is. God designed your imagination on purpose for something good. He designed it for you to be able to imagine something you can't see, Him. To believe something that you don't really know and can't prove right now, Him, His love, His coming, His creating. So He gave us that imagination as a connecting point with Him. And all of His promises and all of this future that He said that He has designed for us, this future with a hope, something good in our outcome. That's where we take those scriptures, we see that movie, and we use our imagination. But the enemy wants to capture that. So one of the things we have to do is we have to reclaim that movie, not rewrite it. Not move people around and go, well, they didn't mean that, or they didn't know, or I've forgiven them. Well, maybe they didn't mean it, and maybe they didn't know, and I hope you've forgiven them. But the truth is, the old movie isn't going to work anymore. It actually needs to be replaced with a new movie. That's exactly why the Lord said, behold. He was trying to get you to see something new, not the old movie. Remember, He talked about new wine and old wineskins isn't going to work. New patch, old garment isn't going to work. So this new medicine on this old place in my heart that keeps seeing this film is not going to work. You've got to have a new movie. You've got to replace rather than rewrite. You've got to remove out the old and bring in the new. He gave us a behold. Behold, I'm making all things new. All right, so this thing in my heart that needs a new movie, it needs a new setting. It needs a new place, not the old place of that moment when I was hurting, an old setting when I was misunderstood. No, He wants me to have a new place where I meet Him. Now, here's what I call it. I call it the Heart Care Chapel. Actually, I've got a symbol of it right there.